This is Mark Dell with Android Spin, and this review is for Battleheart by Mika Mobile. If you ever needed a mobile game to test your multitasking abilities, then Battleheart is more than up to the challenge. What might look like a simple beat-em-up is actually a deep and complex real-time strategy game. You take control of up to 4 heroes, and through a series of missions, you'll defeat waves of creatures in single-screen arenas by combining different character classes and making the most of their abilities. As you complete these missions, you'll earn money and unlock items which can either be sold at the store or equipped onto your characters. You'll also level up and acquire new abilities based on your class. There's plenty of layers of complexity, but on the battlefield everything is controlled by a simple context-sensitive touch and drag interface. You select a character by tapping on them, then drag a line to an enemy and they'll begin to attack, either at long range or up close with a melee weapon. If however you have a support character selected, such as a healer, then dragging the line to a teammate will task the healer with aiding that character. The interface is quick and simple, and you'll be grateful of this when you're rushing to heal an injured hero while ordering the other characters to try and draw fire as more characters fill the screen. There's plenty of variety in Battleheart, although the 30+ missions have structurally very little difference between them besides the boss encounters. Variety comes from the selection of creatures to fight and the items to find. Some monsters heal others on the screen, while others sit at range and randomly attack targets, making them unpredictable. You'll enter most missions with the same basic strategy. Use a hero with a high defense to draw the attacks away from the other characters, especially the healer. Things get tricky when some foes are introduced that can't be lured away so easily, and you'll be constantly trying to juggle your tactics to make sure that everyone is safe and healed. It's a constant and challenging balancing act, but it's one that when mastered is very satisfying to maintain. We've seen lots of challenging games on Android, but they either have difficulty that varies like an unstable roller coaster, or they'll be overly machoistic and expect you to keep retrying. Battleheart is a rare game that rides the difficulty on such a well-balanced curve that you'll have to work for every victory, and even a short drop in concentration can leave you in a situation that's near impossible to recover from. When the action heats up and you're performing well, everything comes together and you're flying around the screen issuing orders and coming up with last-minute plans to deal with the new enemies on the screen. Those who are looking for an easier path can take the long way by grinding out some more missions to earn some more items, money and experience, so they're better equipped for the later levels. But often all that's needed is a different combination or a different strategy. Should one tactic not work well, then you can hire new heroes in the tavern and spend some money upgrading their gear, or purchase some new items from the store. The abilities the classes unlock can also be switched when out of battle at no cost, and even a small change such as this can mean the difference between victory or defeat. Rather than putting together a poorly realised story that's just an excuse for a lot of fighting, Battleheart presents no story whatsoever, and it is the better for it. You pick a level, start a fight, and then collect the rewards, and besides the occasional 5 to 10 seconds load time, there's nothing between you and the next mission. The graphics look like a clean Flash game, but there are some graphical effects when you throw down some of your special abilities that spice things up, and this clean art makes it easier to track down what's going on when things start to get hectic. One issue with the graphics is that it's all too easy for one character to stand in front of another and make it hard to target accurately, and this issue is further compounded when the fight moves to the top left of the screen behind the ability buttons. You can prevent the heroes from stacking up on top of each other by moving them to the other side of a creature that's being fought, but with everything else going on it can be rather frustrating if you weren't able to get your last second heal on target because one character obscured your view. At least 6 hours long, Battleheart is a great value at $3, whether you have a tablet or a phone. Don't let the difficulty that I've mentioned put you off. It's the perfect challenge and a great game to really get your teeth into.